Today we got some NFL teams. Last time they won a championship, some have never won a championship. But which team is closest to ending their streak?
The Browns.
Or what team has a long way to go?
The Browns.
They could win another one.
Could you imagine your team never winning a Super Bowl? Oh, couldn't be me. I could not be me.
Actually.
Yeah.
And you knew that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You mother.
He actually.
They came close.
The Panthers actually also haven't won either.
Oh
so.
man, I didn't know that.
They played in one.
I didn't know that.
Two actually.
Let us know what team is your team though, and how you feel about your team and what your team.
Every one of them. Oh, it's our year. The Jets. Oh, it's our year.
So I mean, it's kind of the Arizona Cardinals
Never won one. Never won
75 years.
They've been
in one. Oh, they've been in one.
All right, let's talk about what's going on with the Cardinals.
I tell you, last season, I thought
11
the
and
first
6.
half of the season, you're thinking
I thought
close.
they were the Super Bowl favorites,
and then they fell off
Genuinely,
hard.
I feel like they missed their shot. I actually think their shot's over with. I
They
think
missed the boat.
Kyler again is kind of unhappy right now. I think they're going to have another subpar year, and I think Kyler actually might even be gone after next season. So I think they might have missed their boat.
The only chance I give them is that the NFC is not the strongest right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But isn't that because the Cardinals are kind of like maybe taking a dip?
Yeah, it helps. Sure, not in their case, but
they're still strong though.
They're not. They're still a good team.
It's
just
the
their
Seahawks.
boat's still on the dock. Like they're still able to do it, but it's like they gotta hurry up.
Like in my opinion, they're still a top 3 division in the NFL.
The West, NFC
top
West.
3. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
The AFC North, AFC West, NFC West.
75 years.
Sure.
Dang, that is tough.
That is tough. That's like a whole lifetime for a lot of people.
Yeah. So what are our thoughts? Is it going to be a while?
I think it is.
I kind of am on the same boat with you. I think they might have missed the boat. They brought in J.J. Watt. They brought in A.J. Green, like these older veteran guys. Larry Fitzgerald's gone now.
They have Hopkins though.
Like their chance to do it.
He's also suspended this year for a lot of games.
Yeah,
so
their chance to do it, I feel like, was last year.
Yep. I agree. Or even the year
because
before
there was no question that they were the number 1 team for some weeks. Like we didn't even debate that.
Yeah. What did they do? 7-0.
Yeah.
And then they ended 11-6.
Hey, if they get a new head coach, maybe they could find their way.
Right. Well, at least the Cardinals have more promise than the Detroit Lions.
That's true.
Yeah, another team that's never won one, never even been in one.
But honestly, like, there's a 10-year gap, right? So, like...
They have 10 extra years to do it.
They have 10 extra years to do it. So, the Lions technically could win one before the Cardinals do.
Yeah, but what's making anybody
they're
think
just
that
organization that's
bro.
just like, are they ever meant to win one?
Right, they're the Pittsburgh Pirates.
They are
of
the worst.
NFL.
Yeah.
But
the
even
worst
then, the Pirates
franchise.
have won a couple
I know.
World Series back in the day.
I think hands down that the worst franchise.
It's just so crazy, too, because of the players that have come through their organization. You have Barry Sanders. You have Kelvin Johnson. You have Matthew Stafford even now.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get it done. And 2 of those players were on the team at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, those are pretty much. Well, I'm not gonna say it was the only great players that came out of there.
Those are the big top tier.
They don't have like a ton like some of these other teams. Like the Dallas Cowboys have a ton of people. The Patriots have a ton of people that have come out of there. The Ravens, the Steelers, the 49ers.
Well, that just comes with the name, honestly. Like,
Okay, here's the question. Will they win a Super Bowl before they go 100 years with a drought of no Super Bowl?
Obviously, that's hard to say, but like,
Right.
how could we say?
If you were a betting man right now and you had to put $100 on it, are you saying they do it or they don't?
I say they do it because
say
no
they
team
don't.
no team has gone 100 years and hasn't won a Super Bowl.
They could be the first.
They could be the first, but I feel like they're moving city before they.
It's happened in sports. The Cubs did it.
They haven't been around long enough to do it yet.
That's what I'm
So
saying,
they're gonna do it.
If they get to like 99 years, they're gonna hit that relocation button just to say that they didn't hit 100 years.
Come
on now.
It's just so tough because, again, like, if you're that bad of a team for that long, like, that's almost, 40 more years? That's, 35 more years that you're going to be
I couldn't imagine being a fan of a team like that.
long.
We've been in Pittsburgh. We've been spoiled. Like Matt, like, what do you have to look for?
I'm good.
Like,
I'm
you
good.
know what
I'm
I'm saying? Now these next 2.
Well, here, what
That's
I'm
a
thinking
race.
is, honestly, like, a lot of these teams on this upper list that have been on the biggest drought are pretty good teams right now. Like, they're really good.
They are.
Like, I consider the Cardinals in there, the Chargers in there, the Bills, the Browns, the Bengals.
That's what I was saying with the Detroit Lions. Like, you're so bad for so long, you get these draft picks, then you're able to build a good team. So it's like, who knows? The Lions might be one of the best teams in, 10 years. We have no idea.
Could be.
Yeah, they've been the worst team for a long time. They've been one of the worst.
You're right.
Same thing with the Browns. 58 years sucks.
Yeah. But like I'm looking at this list right now, and if I was, oh man, I don't know if I could say that. What I'm looking at all 4 of these lists in order. And besides this bottom list, this most recent list, I think if I was going to pick one list that was going to have a Super Bowl winner next year, it would be this top list.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because look at the bottom, dude. I mean, Seahawks, they're down. Broncos are promising.
This bottom list,
Patriots,
this bottom list, though, I think has maybe a better chance to win a Super Bowl than the top list.
Yeah,
but it's close, though.
Yeah.
It's close.
It's very close.
But you got the Chargers on there, who might be my
62
Super Bowl
years.
pick this year.
Chargers are.
That's bold.
Maybe. I don't know yet.
Honestly,
I'm
the
going
Chargers
back
and
and
Bills are like 2 of my favorites
I
to
like
go
the
to the Super Bowl
Bills.
this year. So it's like the
Bills
fact
maybe,
that
yeah, I kind of like the Bills.
this could be the end of that drought. And the fact that the Bengals are up there, I didn't know they went 55 years without winning one. That kind of sucks that they were in the Super Bowl.
They never won one.
I'll say that.
Oh, they
never-
haven't won one.
Everybody
Dang.
just forgot because they went to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
But like they've kind of been a laughing stock.
It could be the
for a
Bills
while.
lose 4 in a row.
You could do that. You could do that. You don't want to do that.
I couldn't imagine.
You
that.
don't want to do that.
That's-
You definitely don't want to do that. But
The
Chargers,
Browns,
I'd say, looking hopeful. Bills looking really hopeful. Bengals looking really hopeful. Browns, I can't even say that. I can't even say that.
Deshaun Watson's going to be gone for.
You
at
want
least
to talk
some
about
time.
an organization that will never get it done? That's you, Cleveland.
I would bet they go 100 years before the Lions.
I take that bet.
Yep.
Screw you, Cleveland.
Yep.
You suck.
Well, if they mess this up with what they have now, they're going to be down in the dumps again because their chance
Yeah.
was last year. It's
Yep.
this year, and
Yep.
if they ruin it with that Deshaun Watson trade, that could ruin their franchise again and put them back. Because before this, it was the Lions and the Browns as the laughing stock of the NFL.
Oh yeah,
it was these
because
two
they
teams.
went 0-16.
Yeah,
So
Imagine building like a team that's like actually a really good team for the Browns, and then just destroying it all with one player.
Insane.
yeah,
Dang, I think out of that top list, I see the Bills being the most recent team to win one. I think they get it within the next 2 years.
They've been the most consistent.
I'm with the Bills. Their division's so easy.
Mhm.
Miami maybe is a little up and
Miami's getting a little
coming,
better.
but
New
compared
England,
to the Chargers division,
New England always lurks around no matter what.
I guess so.
They do. They do. We can't knock that off.
I'm gonna knock it off.
You can't.
I think
I don't think you can do that.
I think they have one of the
The
biggest
Bills-
droughts.
Destroyed them. Last
Yeah,
year.
I know, but I'm just
Except
saying,
for the wind tunnel game.
But with Bill Belichick still there,
The wind tunnel.
I don't know. I'm
All right,
never
what
gonna
else
knock
here? We
them
got
off.
the Jets. Screw you guys. 53 years. Good
Whoa,
luck.
we
We
got
got the
the
Falcons,
Falcons.
and the Vikings. How are we feeling about the Falcons? Logan?
I feel promising about their future.
I say they have a good young team. If they could find a quarterback,
Well,
Sure
the
about
thing
that?
is too, which I'm really excited about. Desmond Ritter has been getting nothing but praise in,
their
in camp.
their secondary looks pretty good.
I've heard honestly he's
Yeah.
like really ready, which I'm excited for. I think again, if as long as they could build the team.
Atlanta does. I mean, they do kind of suck right now, but they are an organization that they're not. I can't see them being bad for like.
I was gonna say they were in the Super Bowl. It wasn't too long ago.
3 years ago.
3
Well,
years.
No, a little bit longer.
And then when they had like the Michael Vick era, they were still doing
Yeah.
pretty well. So like I can't see them.
I see like a 10-year turnaround. Like within 10 years, I feel like they'll be within contention.
in their
of Super Bowl.
division, Panthers.
Whoa!
Come on,
Hold
Bucks,
on now.
Tom Brady's about to be gone, so
Yeah.
who knows what they're going to be? Saints,
Yeah.
who knows what the Saints are going to be? So
Take that
they could
back.
they could
They're
turn.
gonna
I
be
great.
can't.
Like
Like I said, my dream situation is again Desmond Ritter goes out and balls out with Drake London. They do decent. Kyle Pitts is there too. He's being an influential tight end, and then Calvin Ridley's like, sure, I'll come back, and then that's a pretty nice squad right there. I would take that. Drake London, Calvin Ridley, Kyle Pitts, and Desmond Ritter. As long as
sure,
again they can
yeah.
do well, I'm happy with that.
Sure. Vikings.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Vikings are a tough one.
Have they won a Super Bowl? No.
Pittsburgh beat them once.
Oh man, because they had.
Have
the,
they won
Purple
one?
People
No, I don't
Eaters,
think
right?
they. I don't think they have.
Yeah,
won one.
Purple People Eaters in the 70s or 60s.
I don't know. You don't think they won a Super Bowl?
Huh?
You don't think they won a Super Bowl ever?
I don't
know.
think they
actually
have.
don't
Like I said, I know
don't
Pittsburgh beat them, but I know they had who was that? Gary Anderson that missed a
That
like
kid.
traumatizing kick, but I don't think they have won one. I could be
They
wrong.
have appeared in 4 Super Bowls, losing each time.
Oh.
He was just on 4 in a row, Buffalo, right? Anyway,
That's brutal.
Whoa, 2
That's
in a row.
that's a really tough one because the Vikings is always they're fighting to make it into the wild card. A lot of times maybe they
yeah,
make
but
it
then
there.
I look at their division, right? Like once Aaron Rodgers is gone, he knows who Green Bay is, and then there's the Lions and Chicago, who's nothing. So
I
like,
think they were really counting on Aaron Rodgers retiring
Pretty
this
much.
year, and that didn't happen.
yeah.
I can see them being a wild card team this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're one of the most unpredictable ones for me. Like, but even if they're a wild card team, it doesn't mean that they're an actual legitimate Super Bowl
I
contender.
know that doesn't mean that. I don't know, but
Yep.
Jets. A lot of people like what they did in the offseason.
what they
Speaking
did.
of super young teams, I think
Need
this
to
is
see
one
it.
of the youngest.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be like anytime like super soon, but
I want to see what Zach Wilson does this season.
this is
Zach
another one of
Wilson.
these teams. Like I need to see it to believe
Yep.
it, or
Haven't
else
won it since,
I'm not gonna have any.
Mr. Joe Namath himself.
Yep.
I'm not gonna have any hope or faith that they're gonna be able to anytime soon.
Dolphins.
Dolphins, 48 years. Is their time coming?
Why did you just casually throw that in?
Is their time coming? I
No.
feel like they have a nice
Not
shot,
with
dude.
Tua, it is not coming.
I'm a
Ooh.
Tua believer.
But here's the
I
thing.
am.
We have seen in the recent 10 years that you do not need an elite quarterback to win the Super Bowl.
You're right.
Nick Foles.
No, you're right. I know.
I was going to say Carson Wentz, but
No.
I was ready for you
No.
to say Matt Stafford, and then people get really mad at
Look,
you.
a
No,
top,
no.
I think it's like a top 5 quarterback has like, or a paid quarterback has like never won.
Well,
a
that's the
Super
thing.
Bowl.
Paid
So like
quarterback. That's
I
why it's so
know.
important for these teams like the Chargers. You got to get it now.
the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Yep.
Got to get it now.
but
Yep.
with the Dolphins, they have the team there, just not the quarterback.
Yeah, but their defense. I mean, it's good.
Well,
but
maybe. I mean, some.
I don't
people-
think their defense is good enough to carry.
But they were
Tua's
good. They
pro-
they
they were
were
good.
enough
They're
to
good.
carry whenever they went on
I-
that win streak.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the Dolphins have a pretty. I say within 5 years. Like if they do it right, they can do it in 5 years.
Sitting here right now, I don't look at the Dolphins as a Super Bowl team like
But-
this upcoming year. Like, there's no. I wouldn't even consider them as a Super Bowl team.
If they
But
do
did
it
you
in,
consider the Bengals last year a Super Bowl team?
No.
So you never know.
like in 5 years, if they did it right, you think?
Sure. I mean, they're not that far off. I
Yeah,
just
they
I'm
have. They
saying, like,
have a
they
good
could make a
roster.
run. They could make a run.
I want to see what they do. Again, I like kind of what they've done. I like how they're really going on this just speed kick right now, and I want to see what they could do. And again,
Yeah.
I feel like with the pieces they put around Tua doesn't need to necessarily be the best quarterback in the NFL.
He's the most accurate according to Tyreek.
Yes.
And also a nice, legendary, awesome elite quarterback, Derek Carr and the Raiders.
elite.
Alright.
No.
They could absolutely win a
yes.
Super Bowl.
Oh, with that division, I just
Okay,
can't see it.
here's the awkward
Yeah.
part for the Raiders. With the team that they built, they have to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
I
They
know.
have to
They're
do
not
it
going
now.
to.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing it in maybe possibly the greatest division in NFL history.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's tough.
really awkward for them.
I
You
don't
know?
think
Yeah, I don't see
Because
it.
they made some incredible offseason moves,
They had to.
and because they had to, but so did everybody else in their division.
I wonder how many years Devontae Adams wants to play still.
Probably, dude. I
Yeah,
don't
he
know,
has a lot
man.
of years left in him.
He
I'm
seems
sure.
like a guy that wants to be
Mhm.
known as like
Dude.
the best.
I'm not gonna lie.
Fair.
I like the Raiders. I think they could do it. I think
If they were in a different division, maybe.
Yeah,
But
I
man,
think
that division.
I-
I think they're coming last in that division. And
I look at them like the Dolphins, where it's like, is it likely? Not likely, but they could go on a run.
I like the Raiders' chances more than the Dolphins.
They have a 10-year gap
For
to do
this
it
for
too.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I would say yeah for this
yeah,
year.
I'd agree with that. But the Bears, I wouldn't.
Oh
Bears
yeah, the
stink.
Bears. It
Uh,
all comes down to Justin Fields because they traded up to get him. They didn't have a first round pick this year.
He
Like
stinks, too.
there's
They
a-
didn't get him help at all either.
They didn't get him any help whatsoever.
Justin Fields will be off the team next season.
Whoa.
I mean, maybe.
That's a
depending
big
on how
stink.
bad
He's
it
I mean,
not
is.
going to be able to
could
do
be.
anything, and they're literally saying this is your last shot. So.
That is bold.
I don't know why they're not considering getting Julio Jones or somebody to like help.
I
him
can't
a
believe
little
Julio
bit.
Jones is still on the market. I already
Yeah.
can't.
Julio
That is
just
crazy.
doesn't want to go through those OTAs. He wants to just jump right in.
Yeah, I
Jump
think
in.
Not
he might be right.
practice. Not practice. But Bears got a while, man. I hate to say it.
You wanna
yeah,
Until the Commanders get a new owner, you guys are screwed. You're like
Yep.
the Pirates.
And he
Until you
keeps
guys get a
fighting-
new
he
owner.
keeps fighting it, man. He's staying there.
I can't believe how he is staying there.
Man, it just needs one more thing needs to leak out and he'll be gone.
I don't
But
think,
until
dude.
but until then, I can't actually take them seriously.
No.
No.
No, but
Like,
The owner's
I
holding
could-
him
I mean, just
back.
look at their freaking state. Like, it's stupid to say, but just look at their freaking stadium. Do
Mhm.
they really care about
Look
football?
at their name and their logo.
Yeah.
the
I
worst.
give him 30 years.
W
30
for
years.
worst. That's what that W is for.
Nice. Panthers
They had their shot.
No,
Blew it.
listen.
with spam poop.
2015. Who?
Spam poop.
Oh my gosh, listen. They're just a couple key pieces away, and baby, we got
A
it.
couple.
Dude.
How many you think?
But like, Stephon Gilmore left though.
He did, but he's an old man.
It's so
Wasn't an
funny
old
how
man
quickly
last
you
year when he
turn.
was on the team, huh?
He didn't even.
He was the
listen,
greatest ever.
The Panthers have been to the Super Bowl twice, and they'll get there 2 more times within the next 7, 8 years. 8 years.
Lost to Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. A crippled Peyton Manning.
Exactly, bro. The 2 greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Peyton Manning was literally couldn't even throw a ball 5 yards.
No, he went to Disney World and he was fine. Peyton Manning, no.
Von
listen.
Miller won that Super Bowl for them.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
And Cam Newton was too much of a,
If
can't
that
say this word, but to jump on that fumble.
A Panther.
Yeah.
if that game were to be played 10 times in a row, the Panthers would have won 7 out of 10 times.
No, there's no way.
But didn't they get like smacked?
They got smacked.
They got smacked.
Yeah, I know. We had a bad game. A bad
right.
game.
Jaguars, see you tomorrow.
Right.
You
It
guys
all
had
comes
you
down
guys
to
kind of
Trevor
had your
Lawrence.
chance with Blake Bortles or whatever his name
Oh,
was.
with that
Yeah,
great
Jalen Ramsey.
defense. With that
Great
great
defense.
defense
Yeah.
that they had.
They had
That was-
Fournette at that time too. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they had
Ran
that-
all over the Steelers.
Yeah. If they had a capable quarterback,
Wow, I remember that game.
they'd have
actually.
got it done. They'd have
Yeah.
got it done. Their team was nice. But now it's Trevor Lawrence. Everything is invested into him. And
Trevor
he hasn't
Lawrence,
shown
Christian Kirk, the
anything.
next best duo of all time.
Oh no, yeah, that's gonna tell a lot. I'm not seeing much that's gonna tell me that he's gonna turn around and be like a top 10-5 quarterback like everybody's
Apparently
expecting.
James
him to be.
Robinson's not looking to start. I seen something the other
Oh,
day.
wow.
Travis Etienne.
I don't know if
really
he's
get
hurt
that.
or
I
what's
don't really
going
get
on,
that too
but-
much. Maybe 49ers. 49ers to me is
Trey
looking
Lance,
pretty
ride
good.
on Trey Lance.
I'm gonna keep riding with Trey
Their
Lance.
defense, well, their
27
front seven's
years
really
ago.
good. Their
Yeah.
secondary's definitely not.
So what?
But-
They had Montana last time they won.
No,
Steve Young?
Steve Young.
Steve
no,
Young.
no. Yeah. Steve Young.
Steve
They
Young.
went with Garoppolo, but obviously lost.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, no,
They
I
went
think
with
it's good.
Their team, I
Colin
can see doing
Kaepernick.
it.
Oh yeah, they did.
Lost to the
Yeah.
Ravens.
Yeah, this is a team here that
I could see them
I can
being
see them.
there. They've always, well, not
I mean,
always, but for
just-
the most part, they've
just the
pretty
history
solid.
of the 49ers, the culture. They're a team that wants to win. That
I like them more
truly
than-
values
yeah.
like getting
They
championships.
have one of the greatest offensive minds in the NFL as their
Yeah.
coach. So I mean,
yeah.
I like them more than the Cardinals in that division.
That's
Oh,
just
yeah,
it.
I
I
do
just
too.
look at the 49ers as a team that I could trust that like truly wants to win.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they have a really good team. I mean,
Yeah.
some of the players they have are top tier players.
It's all about Trey Lance again. If you find that
Yeah.
franchise quarterback, that's really going to help you get there.
Dallas
Cowboys.
Can't believe it's only been 26 years.
no, you guys, just like that weatherman said.
He said,
he said it's up in the 90s. We're peaking at the 90s, just like the Dallas Cowboys. you guys aren't winning for a long
Yeah, we're
time.
peaking in the
You-
90s. just
until
like the
I don't
Dallas
know.
Cowboys.
I don't know what you guys
Oh,
have to
that is
do.
one of the most legendary.
Where was
Yeah.
that from?
It was a new. It was.
It was
a,
on
weather
the
report.
news.
What
and there was a
state?
what? I don't know, but that was trending, man. And
Yeah, that was
they even
amazing.
talked about it on Undisputed.
Imagine if that was in Texas, how awesome that would be.
Dude, Jerry Jones needs to not be a GM. He needs to give that over to somebody that could like truly spend the time
Never.
that truly
won't
can dissect
until he
that.
dies,
he's
dude.
not going to
Never.
do that. He's not afraid to spend money. I mean, that's without a doubt. He has so much control around the NFL. But
What was that quote that he said that was awesome with Dak?
oh, jeez, Well-
Something about paying people.
I don't know.
He
man,
pretty
that
much
was so
regretted paying them as soon as he did it. But
My team's done that. Titans
Man.
last year was their shot.
So like last year, like they showed
no,
a
I don't
lot
even
of
think
signs
last
of hope.
year. I think like the year before,
Year
that.
before yeah.
Again,
Dang.
last year the worst number 1 seed I've ever seen.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
stomped
Yeah.
by the Bengals. Well, they had a lot of sacks.
They didn't get stomped. They suck,
They saw.
in my opinion. They just, I don't know. And they lost AJ Brown, so good luck, Titans. You guys stay.
Yeah, they definitely took a step back,
The Houston Texans, 23 years.
dude.
Yeah, what's that about? So they have to be a new organization then, because they never won one. So
Yes, so yeah. I
Well,
was
no,
trying to think
think
back. I was like Matt Schaub and Arian Foster, but that wasn't even 23 years ago. But
I don't. I'm not gonna look at like at the Titans and Texans. I would say the Texans have a better chance of winning before the Titans do because the
Wow.
Texans are at such a low point that they can only really go up from here. The Titans are
Oh,
kind of
man,
like
I
here
don't know
where
about
they can
that.
still have time to go down
I
before they
think-
go up.
I think if the Titans get a new quarterback, they actually have a shot.
Oh, Malik
Well,
Willis.
they got Malik
But
Willis.
who was
Yeah,
their
I don't trust
GM
Malik
slash
Willis.
head coach that traded away like all their picks and whatnot?
Jerry Fisher,
No.
No.
or whatever his name was.
Why that can't I think of his freaking name? But he set them back so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
He gave up.
But that's the thing. They're so down
You talking
low.
about the Texans?
Yeah.
Bill
Oh, I thought you were
O'Brien.
talking about
Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought it
yeah.
was the Titans too.
I thought
I
you
was
said
like, what?
Titans.
They're
Yeah.
so
Bill
low. Like I feel like they can only go because it can go down, but they're more likely to go up because the Titans can fall before they go up.
Well, here's the thing about that because you can kind of you're kind of right in a way because the Texans, once they have those first round picks, it's going to be picks inside the top 5 more than
Yeah, but
likely.
you gotta hit on them.
They can hit on that
You got to
quarterback.
organize that money. And you got to.
You're right. But like if you're the Titans and you're finishing with 9 wins and you're drafted in the middle,
Yeah, but
Yup.
we know how
if
that
you don't have a
goes.
good owner or a good GM. That's why I'm scared about Pittsburgh right now, losing Kevin Colbert. But
hey, we'll see.
Colts,
15
they
years.
could do it this year.
I think so.
Yeah.
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 Last did it with
Definitely,
Peyton Manning when they played against the Bears.
Dang.
They could do it
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
They should. They're going to be an under the radar team. It's,
They're in a win now mode.
And a really good division too to win now also, which is good for them. So
the Titans are their only competition.
Yep.
Wow, and the Jaguars because the Jaguars just own them, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Dang. This.
it's an under the radar team coming into this year that nobody's really talking about because the
I can't
AFC
believe it.
West is so good. Like they
People are
have Matt
talking
Ryan,
about it.
guys. It's such an upgrade from Carson Wentz, and they were
Yep.
really good last year. They're actually going to be able to throw the ball downfield.
Yep.
Their
Yeah, no,
defense that has so many good pieces. They're the team that got Stephon Gilmore.
Yep.
They're a playoff
Go
team for
Colts.
sure.
Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh. Well, okay, so this is the situation now. We drafted our
Saw Kenny Pickett.
We
Again, we have the
drafted
most
our guy.
expensive defense in the league.
Exactly.
And we're really young.
That better. We are young. Offense is the least expensive. That's because they're
Mhm.
young. They're all on their rookie deals.
That's the thing.
It's
Like,
all on Kenny Pickett.
There's a balance. There's a balance that needs to be found where we can get that stellar defense, that stellar offense, and then that's
Yeah,
that
again,
year that we
it's
just
on Kenny
go.
Pickett right now. Unless I see him perform, I don't see us winning one.
The thing that
well,
blows
here's
is
the
like
thing, though, like they had their best chance to win a Super Bowl is before his rookie
I
contract.
know
is
that's why
over.
he has to hit though. But
I
like I
mean,
said,
no,
we got
that's
the.
why.
But we're going against
yeah.
the Bengals. We're going against the Ravens in our
That's the
division
problem.
and
That's the
stuff. I
problem.
mean,
The-
the whole AFC is so tough right now.
the thing that blows is that could be like 7 years. Because what was it, 2015 when we had Bell and Brown and Ben? That's the year we should have freaking won, dude.
Yeah, but we had no defense.
It was 2017.
2017
that was their best offensive
Well,
year of like all time.
That's why you have to do it when one of your either offense or defense is young, because again you have to pay the players, but yet again you have to have the up and coming players, kind of like the Bengals kind of did last year with a lot of up and coming people. And again, maybe this could be that year with the Steelers where they have a young
Yeah,
offense.
'cause, I mean, like I said, Kenny Pickett, he's going against like Josh Allen, Herbert, Burrow.
Right, like this
Jack-
upcoming
the
year, like, I just-
quarterbacks in the AFC are just.
There's
it's
no
hard for
way.
me to think the Steelers can
Yeah.
make a run.
It's very like I'm optimistic about it because it's like they're one of the teams that could get it done or they could flop. Like looking at it from a non-buy situation, they could get it done or they could flop. Now the fan of me is like they're gonna get it done.
I mean, but like
Let's
this
go.
year though, do you realistically see them being a Super Bowl threat? Like, I don't think there's
I
any way.
I don't, but there's also like it could happen.
It could. Like
As like a fan,
you
it's
never
like
know.
it could
'cause
happen.
like I said, Ben came in, he didn't even lose a game, and we went to the AFC Championship. Like you don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. I mean,
So
yeah. I mean,
it's-
they got Kenny Pickett help. This is another one that's like them and the Vikings are like kind of unpredictable. This one, the Steelers, literally comes down to one player, Kenny Pickett, who we haven't seen play
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah,
If
no
he's
pressure,
actually
dude.
like fantastic, like, and I don't even know if I have that much hope like Herbert or Burrow is. Then he puts them in that category for next year to really do it. But like I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really say that that's gonna happen. Saints.
Ooh.
You're
They're a
high
good
on 'em.
team,
I
but they
like the
they're a
Saints a lot.
quarterback
Are they?
away. I feel their quarterback is not.
What's the running back doing?
He's
No,
fine.
he
He's,
should
get suspended.
he's chilling.
He
should get
shouldn't be.
suspended.
He
He's not
shouldn't be
gonna.
chilling though.
He shouldn't be, but
I'm
he.
gonna bring it back up. Guys, Alvin Kamara brutally abused somebody in an elevator. NFL do
with
something.
video evidence. I
With
think.
video evidence, they
I think
jumped
they
him.
hid it, though. Did they hide the evidence?
I never
No,
s-
they
I don't
didn't.
know.
Well, they
Is it
didn't
out?
release it to the
They
public.
didn't
Deshaun
release
Watson's
it yet.
taking all the attention away from other
Yeah.
people getting suspended.
Stupid
I
idiot.
swear.
But yeah, I love the Saints going into this year, but as a Super Bowl team, that's where Jameis Winston will hold them back. I think Jameis Winston is, without a doubt, good enough to get them in the playoffs. I'll be surprised if they're not in the playoffs this year. I'll be shocked.
I could see them making the playoffs. I could see that.
We were one game away last season.
Dude, I honestly,
Yeah,
dude,
now they're
I
better.
see them losing like 13 games. I
Oh,
just
no.
cannot see them winning.
Dude, look at their
I do
division.
not
How
see
are they
them
going to
winning.
lose that many games?
I don't.
They're
I'm
going to lose twice to the Falcons and the Panthers?
like I will put money on it that they will not win.
oh.
They won't go positive.
Really?
All right. Okay, how about this? Let's make a bet
That's
now.
interesting.
Let's make a bet
dude.
now.
I disagree
Okay.
heavy on that.
If the Saints go under 500,
Okay.
you got to do something. Or
No,
I
if
gotta
they go,
do
yeah,
something.
you got to do something.
But if they make the playoffs, you got to do something.
okay.
What's the something?
We'll
Yeah,
think about it.
that's what I'm
Let's
saying.
think about it. And
Wow.
we'll get back.
I mean, I'll,
Comment some somethings.
Yep.
To do.
I'll do something. You know.
Yeah.
Now take it away, Joe. Green Bay.
Until Aaron Rodgers is gone, you guys ain't doing anything. But he'll be gone soon. So
Dude,
whatever.
Until he's gone, they're not doing anything.
Wow.
That's weird to say.
That's
He's
weird to
holding
say.
The back-to-back until the back-to-back MVP.
I mean, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but really,
But is it Aaron Rodgers or is it the team?
you know what my thoughts are.
Dude,
He
I
underperforms in the playoffs heavy.
I think Green Bay goes like 45 years without winning one.
Oh, they're a winning organization.
Oh, dude, I don't
Did they
know.
go 45 years?
Here's the thing. They've been blessed to go from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they've had like 30 years and only 2 championships to show for
Dude,
it.
they got Jordan Love in the pocket, dude.
That dude has so much. He has.
is warmed up and ready.
See, here's the thing, though. Like, if they had Jordan Love and they believed in him like they seen hope in Aaron Rodgers, they would have traded away Aaron Rodgers and got
Yeah,
value
why
for
would you
and
pay
then
him
ran with
all
Jordan
that
Love.
money?
That's what I'm nervous about the 49ers and Trey Lance. The fact that they're not willing to just get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
And Jimmy
What
Garoppolo,
I don't know what the trade market's
he's
like
not
because
that
we
great.
see Baker Mayfield and all that. Like, it seems like it's not the easiest to like get value for any of these players, unless if they just outright dropped him, which wouldn't make sense because they'd be
No,
paying him
that
and
wouldn't make
he could just be on the roster at
Yeah.
that point. But yeah, I mean Green Bay, like realistically,
They should have had at least
Yep.
another 2
like their
championships
team
by
should
now,
still
dude.
be their team should still be really good this year
Yeah.
though.
should.
Like pretty good this year. Now
Their
I wouldn't be
defense is
surprised if
really
the
good.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings won the division though.
I'll tell you what,
Mhm.
I'm not picking the Packers though. I don't think the Packers are like my
No,
pick even from the
I'm
NFC.
not.
to
I'm
do
not
it.
either.
Mm.
I'm not either. But I feel like it's another team. I don't want to just discredit because their
Yeah.
team as a whole is good. Even though like
I
they
see
lost,
Aaron- I
they lost
also
Devontae
think-
Adams. Like okay,
Mm.
I mean he's the best wide
What
receiver.
do you mean? Okay,
But, like, that's
he's
it,
their
though.
offense.
I mean what they lost is Darius Smith too. I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I mean
But-
they have Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon.
I'm not even gonna get into that. All right.
Yeah, I think their offense will be not the worst. Their offense is going to be the worst.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not going to be a top
Of course,
5
it's not going to
offense.
be the
It's
worst
not
in
gonna
the
be a top
league. But come
5.
on, dude, that's all he passed. All right, whatever.
Wait, 2011 was that Brett Favre or was it Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers, he beat the Steelers.
Dog.
It was
Why-
Aaron
why are you
Rodgers.
making
Don't
me
bring
say
this
that?
up right
Yeah,
now. Come
come
on.
on
Okay,
now.
I don't know. I know Brett Favre was still playing like in 2009.
He was
so-
with the Vikings.
Yeah,
And the Saints defense like killed him.
Yeah.
All right, New York
the
Giants.
Giants
they
10
changed.
years. By
It's kind
God,
of crazy. It's only been 10 years and that's
I
it, huh?
put Mike Glennon in and let him take
that
you
was-
to
that
the
was a-
promised
that was a
land.
fantastic-
Beat the Patriots
that was a
twice.
fantastic Super Bowl.
That would it? Wow, it's
Yep.
crazy how teams just
Helmet catch.
fall. Yeah,
That was awesome. They have a long way to go.
Yeah.
that's right. It's just it is crazy to think that was the Giants that did that.
And the Giants are like
My
that team that's
Lord.
always so hesitant to give up on players early. Like they held on to Eli Manning for so long, and a lot of
Daniel
people are like
Jones
they
even.
need to get rid of Daniel Jones early now, but they want to keep holding on because they're just like that classic franchise that has those like morals
Yep.
from.
Saquon Barkley.
But they're one of those teams that's at the bottom, and it's like I don't know how much lower you can go.
I don't know, man.
They could be on the up and up.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I could literally see Saquon Barkley being like a free agent for a while next season.
Yeah.
Like I actually feel like if he doesn't do anything, they're gonna drop him, and he's
Yep.
gonna be on the free market for a while.
Yep. And I don't know if their offensive line is good, but it's not helping his case.
All right, Ravens. We're on to the bottom list now. The Ravens.
9 years ago, Joe Flacco.
Not doing it with Lamar Jackson.
They are doing with Lamar
Ever?
Jackson. I bet you they do.
Another bet.
I can't say that.
Will you do something?
I'll
if they
bet.
I would do
was gonna say,
something.
I'll bet that.
I would
one,
do
dude.
something. They would.
That's gonna be a long time
It
waiting.
would be.
But
I can't say that.
I can.
I wouldn't be shocked, but I definitely wouldn't just jump to that because man, I can't. Yeah,
You can what?
can't just say they're not going to win a Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson.
I tell you what.
I can.
Did Mike Vick win one? I don't think he did.
No mobile quarterback has ever won a Super Bowl, ever.
Ooh.
Like,
stat check
primarily-
that? Ooh.
Huh?
Stat check that?
Oh, Cam Newton. Oh,
Does it even count?
You know what,
though?
dude? That was sad.
Like primarily mobile quarterback. I mean,
Man.
we haven't seen many at the same time. Like there really hasn't been
Patrick
like
Mahomes.
that doesn't count.
I mean,
Primarily mobile, like a more
Yeah.
run first.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, dude's running for 100
Yeah, I
yards
know.
a game.
You're right. You're right.
Lamar, as a Steelers fan, I don't want the Ravens to win the Super Bowl, but
His shelf life ain't gonna be that long either.
doesn't need to be.
All right. Ain't gonna get done. I feel very confident.
They don't
in
even
that.
have him under a contract right now.
That's the only thing.
That's the
It's
thing.
like,
They're
yeah.
going to pay him $1 billion,
Yeah.
and now they're not going to be able to pay other people money.
Yeah.
just don't see it.
Is
Unless
it
they can
time
get
up?
some elite defense, which they could. They're known for having good. They have a good defense now.
And I
But-
still
The Ravens organization is one of the top organizations in the NFL. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They need to get some sort of receiver help, though. Even if he's not going to necessarily pass to them, just to bring defenders
That's
down
the
field.
problem, though, is that receivers don't even want to go there because
Yeah, you're right.
Like unless they get one in the draft, like
Yeah.
nobody wants to go there.
It's Mark Andrews, baby.
Seattle. Uh-oh.
They're down right now, dude.
They're down
But that's-
bad right now.
They're
They're-
in complete. They're in rebuild mode heavy.
Yeah.
But
right
they
now.
are a winning organization where it's like they are at the bottom right now, so not much
then you
room to
also
go
gotta
down.
think of how much longer is Pete Carroll going to be there for?
1 year. He's gone after this year.
I was gonna say
I'm
his
telling
I think,
time.
I think he is too.
He's not
He's
gonna.
done.
He's not gonna have a.
He'll go
winning
back to
team
college if
again.
he still wants to coach.
Yeah.
That's a long rebuild right there.
I
That's
said their
gonna
whole
be a lot.
defense is in
Exactly.
rebuild. The whole offense is pretty much in rebuild.
Denver Broncos always had the problem at getting that quarterback.
But before we move on, Seattle is another option for Baker Mayfield. So if they could potentially get Baker Mayfield for pretty cheap, see what they could do with DK Metcalf.
Does that do anything for him though?
I think it's
Because,
better
like,
option.
they lost
better,
Bobby
better than what they
Wagner.
have, but I don't see Baker being a Super Bowl
He's better than Drew
quarterback.
Lock.
He is. I know.
Yeah.
I would root for Baker though, just to kind of shove it in the Browns' face.
Yeah, I
but-
would too.
Oh, dude, so would I. I would love to see him just go crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
Deshaun
Yeah.
Watson just never
Mhm.
play.
Yeah, honestly, I would love that. That would be amazing. Yeah.
The Broncos.
Win now. Mode,
It's a
They're
win
in
now.
now,
Right
that's
win
here,
now.
right
No
now. They got the
excuses.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Yep.
Which is a tricky one.
What?
I don't
The
like
Eagles, you said?
bro. I don't like Hurts. I don't.
The
I
Eagles
don't
is
think
really
Hurts is
tricky one.
a Super Bowl quarterback. I
that's
don't.
what I'm saying.
But
Was Nick Foles a Super Bowl quarterback? That's the thing. We can't necessarily look at the
Yeah.
quarterback.
That was
and
like one of those
say-
weird
Right,
situations.
right.
Like, I mean, they were a really good team, but they bought into that underdog
Yeah.
mantra,
You're
whatever
right.
you want to call
but
it.
dude-
Their defense was really good that year too.
yeah, but Nick Foles threw for like 400 yards in the Super Bowl, which is just like
Yeah.
it's not like the defense won it for them.
And he had a touchdown. He had a touchdown.
yeah.
Really special.
It was a high scoring game. Like the fact that Patriots couldn't win that is still mind.
But like the Eagles team before Wentz went, I mean, Wentz was like an MVP candidate. This was a good team,
Mm-hmm.
and they had the best backup quarterback in the league. And
But I mean, they do have AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, so it's like
They're one of those fast teams. Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith.
I just
They got
like
speed on their side.
I'm not a big Jalen Hurts believer.
so they
either.
helped out their secondary, which
I
is a
know
place
that's
where
why
they
their team is
struggled the
good.
most.
Their team is pretty good. To me.
And they're in the division with the Cowboys, the football
You're
team,
right.
the Giants. So
I just feel like Jalen Hurts is going to hurt them more than he's going to help them in the long run. Truthfully,
I
'Cause
believe.
think he
See,
wants to
like
do-
I believe in Hurts more than I believe in Tua.
okay, so
Mm,
you don't
wow.
really like Dak that much. Is he Dak's better than Hurts though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I mean, so Hurts is the second best quarterback in his division, though, which
Yeah.
which make things
Hurts just
easier
wa-
on him.
Yeah, Hurts I think wants to be one of those mobile quarterbacks, kind of like Lamar. And again, I think that's going to hurt Devontae Smith, and I think that's going to hurt AJ Brown. Truthfully, I do, and I think one of them's going to get upset that they're not getting fed enough, and that could lead to their downfall.
Maybe AJ Brown. Well,
It would be.
then
AJ
again,
Brown.
Devonta Smith's going to want his bag when the time comes.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what they do this season.
I think they're going to be a really fun team to
They
watch.
could
Yeah.
win that division. I mean, they.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
no
really
doubt,
good,
no
so-
doubt.
They should, honestly, I think. Depending on the Cowboys, but I think they should win that.
It should be
division.
tight with them and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I just can't look at them and seriously consider them a Super Bowl team this upcoming
They're
year.
they're one of those teams, kind of like the Steelers, where they could do it. Like it could happen, but
Cowboys
likely wouldn't.
Yeah, Cowboys on paper, in my opinion, is better, but their track record, I just can't look past that. And again, they
Yeah, the
give
Cowboys
up leads
lost.
to bad teams.
Cowboys
They-
lost a lot of key players
Yeah.
last season. No, it's their offensive.
They're building a
line's
young
old.
defense, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Their defense is gonna be good.
Patriots. You
3
guys
years
had your
ago.
fun with Tom Brady, but it's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
But dude, Mac Jones 1 of 1 PSA 10 sold for $100,000
are you serious?
because, and then it resold again for $175 after it got
Why
graded.
would anybody buy that?
There was,
Oh,
there
you
was like a
can't-
10-year-old kid that pulled the card.
Wow,
Yeah.
actually,
Man.
Yeah.
that's
Friend.
insane.
Yeah,
That's
a Panini
insane.
Prism, Mac Jones 1 of 1, not autographed, nothing. He sold it for $100,000 cash.
Who bought
Ungraded.
The guy that bought it sold it for $175.
Well, who bought that?
Mac Jones.
No, he got it graded. It came back at 10.
Mac Jones buys it, signs it, and then resells it for like
It'd be
even more.
pretty legendary if Tom Brady bought it. If he
Yeah.
doesn't pan out.
The
he
card,
just
the
sits on
card
his
market
shelf.
just absolutely messed. But
I'll tell you what, it's
Yeah.
easy to hate on the Patriots and say like they're not going to do anything, but
I don't see Bill Belichick being around.
But
for
that's
that
the
much
thing, though,
longer.
because
done
I don't
it.
because it happened last year. And
Yep.
they're in the playoffs.
okay, we talk about last year. Okay, they
But
played
I've been in the back of my mind, not to cut you off, but I'm always thinking like, okay,
but they
the
lost.
Patriots are
So
done
they
this
lost.
year.
They lost to all these good teams, and then in the playoffs, it was the worst loss by Bill Belichick in his whole career.
Yeah, but
That's
they,
the thing. That like beating good teams was not there.
Well,
No,
guess
they-
what? In the AFC, you're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, it's pretty much majority good.
I hate
teams.
completely counting them out, but being an actual Super Bowl team, it's going to be a while.
I was gonna say doing what like for as much as they lost with Brady and Gronk and all that, they haven't fallen off. Where I feel
they
like
haven't fallen
most
off.
other teams would have absolutely just tanked.
That's another one of these teams that just might never just completely fall off.
Like that season with Cam Newton was like their worst year in like by far the last few decades, and it was like to be where they're at right now, still making the playoffs. It's like
just so weird they could do it with like scrubs, kind of. Not necessarily
Yeah.
scrubs, but no names.
Well,
Like,
they're young.
Tom Brady did that. I mean, I know last
Yeah,
year.
no, you're
last
right.
year he wasn't there, but
That's what I'm saying. The team, like the whole
Yeah,
team in
that's
general,
right.
like it's nuts.
yeah. And then the rest of these guys: Chiefs, Bucks, Rams.
Yeah,
They could all win
do it
now.
They could all do it now. The
I'll
Bucks
tell you
are
what,
in
the
a.
Bucks-
The Bucks are like now,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
I don't see that happening. Honestly,
I think this is Brady's last year.
I think so too, dude.
Well,
Well,
last
Brady.
year, I
What did
thought-
Brady say that he? What did he say? He doesn't know if he. I don't want to like misquote him or something like that.
Yeah.
It really had me thinking. Whereas like, he doesn't know if he has it all in him or something
Oh,
like
really?
that. Yeah,
And that's just not like he's always
his-
just been 100%. So if he's saying that type of stuff, it's
I think that contract that he got with
Mhm.
who is it, Fox or
Mhm.
whatever. I think that really is a telltale sign that he's.
well, yeah, you're
gonna
getting
be
paid
done.
more to not get hit
Yeah.
and have to go through all that
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah.
Um,
And especially, I think it's all about going out on top as well. Where if Tom Brady has a couple of these years where he's not there, obviously he'd still be known as the GOAT. But it's like you have that little bit of bad taste in your mouth rather than just going out on top.
So next year, this time, who do we see being that 0-year team? Who do we see winning the Super Bowl this year?
I'm picking somebody from the AFC.
I'm going Colts. I am.
You're gonna
Yeah,
say
like-
Colts?
I'm gonna pick Chargers for now.
I'm sticking with.
Chargers,
I'm really torn between the Bills and the Broncos. but
Bills, and the Broncos.
What about you, TJ?
Oh, it's so tough. It's so
I'm gonna pick the
tough.
Broncos.
You're talking about the Bills. You want to take the Bills? You like the Bills?
I like the Bills.
It's bad though, but like I want to pick the Bills, but there's something about I feel like they just have bad luck when it's always going to come to winning a Super Bowl.
Eventually, that luck has to come to an end.
I don't know. You lose 4 in a row. Last year was kind of crappy for them. I mean, I
Dang.
don't know, man.
I will take the Bills, but
Huh?
I don't take it with confidence.
I like that.
Like there's like
Really?
there's like a handful of teams that I'm like it's gonna be one of these teams, and I'm confident it's gonna be one of these teams.
I
And,
like-
like the Bills are one of those teams, but it's like
It's so much easier for me to pick an NFC team to make it to the Super Bowl than the AFC. AFC, I have no.
Well, that's the thing,
I
too.
have no clue who's going to do it.
The NFC team has won the Super Bowl, I think, for the past how many years?
Yeah,
is it like
Rams,
I
Bucks.
honestly
It was 2 years.
like I want to take the Rams
Chiefs
again.
won,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Rams are a good pick.
It's like I want to take the Rams.
Rams are
again.
a really good pick.
It's so hard to go back to back.
It is.
It is.
I know it doesn't really happen.
Ever.
They're-
Since New England
Chiefs
did it.
yeah.
almost did it in New England. Yeah.
All right, guys, let us know what you think. This is a nice little fun list to go over. If you have any more lists for us to react to, let us know. DM us on Instagram, whatever. We'll do it.
Yeah.
It's a good time, fun time. Make sure you
yeah.
subscribe. Thank you for all the likes. And we will see you shortly with another video. Have a great day.